What's going on, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. I see Claudio Elementary is the first one in the room, and Sally Skipico, welcome. KJ2 and DeBailey out there in London. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Good to see you, Lee John, and Joe Hernandez, welcome. Good to see you, Perfectly Candid, and Wendy Wilba, welcome. Good to see you there, Dave Jeffries, Niagara Falls, and Phyllis 2284, welcome. Good to see you, Jan and Gabby Rovner, welcome. Miss the Metalhead Warrior, welcome on in. Joe Hernandez, welcome. Good to see you, RJ, up there in Colorado, and Graham Silver, welcome. Good to see you, Jazz Dog, and Karen Blanco, welcome. Chris MG Vlogs, good to see you, Chris. 16th in the box, awesome. And Joe Hernandez, welcome. Good to see you there, Lewis Murphy and Michelle, welcome. DJ Dirty, welcome. You looking forward to today? Me too. Robert T, welcome. We're having weird technical glitches with our apps today, so let's see how we work through that. Good to see you, Colleen, welcome. Out there in Cyprus, and welcome to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. We got 64 people watching and 30 likes, so we're batting 50%. We'll get going here when we hit 55 likes. We'll get going here. So good to see everybody. Welcome on in. It is a freakishly warm day here in New York. Just hitting about 80 degrees, and the plants are definitely going. And let's see how warm this phone gets. My phone's been acting weird all day today. It's been getting warm, and I don't know why. Good to see Activity 79. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. I don't know if I want to take you guys into Greenwood, or I don't know if I should go down to the water. So let me know. 73 people watching now. 40 likes. We're waiting for 55. The number is 55 today. Waiting for 55 likes, and we'll get going. Good to see everybody, people. And bonsoir, bienvenue, Nebul. Everyone follow Nebul, fantastic live streamer, content creator from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Are we getting Orlando weather? No, thank you. No, thank you. I would like it back in the 60s, please. Thank you. Jose Torres, Wepa, Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, Jose Torres. The birds are going crazy. I wish we had smell-o-vision. It smells quite beautiful in here. So flip a coin. Yeah, right, flip a coin. We might have to do that. So good to see everybody, people. 77 people now. Yeah, got your potato chicks and a smelly chusik for Wilba. Nice. Awesome, Wendy. Good to see you, Rolo. Welcome. 55 more likes, and 5 more likes and we can get going. 85 people watching. But if you were in Florida, was I in Florida to escape the pandemic? No, I never left New York. I haven't been to Florida since 2007, 2006. I haven't been in Florida in quite some time. Perfectly candid. What makes you ask that question? What makes you ask that question? What prompted you to ask that question? It's a great day for a walk. A little warm, but a great day for some chips and some cold ones. That's right, Kirk. Good to see you. Some chips and some cold ones. Oh, just curious about my time there? I mean, I have family who lives down there. So I just have family that lives down there. My grandparents used to live down there. May they rest. They're still down there technically. So Muriel, good to see you. And Lopez, welcome. 90 people watching, 59 likes. All right, I'll take that. 2/3. Let's enjoy the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. They have already posted some trees blooming. So that's what we're here for. I want to see the magnolias, really. I'm really here to see the magnolias, but we're also here for plants. So welcome to the show, everybody. Good to see you. Oh, good to see everybody. This is the children's garden right here. And I don't know if you heard the train before. Just underneath there is runs the Franklin Avenue shuttle. And this is the site just down below here. It's the site of the worst transit crash, the worst subway accident ever in history, the infamous Malbone Street wreck. And the street just off to our right-hand side used to be called Malbone Street. Now it's called Empire Boulevard because of that accident. But you're more than welcome, Nabul. More than welcome. Lisa UK girl, welcome. And then off in the distance, we got some buildings right over there. Some buildings peeking out. We got some newer buildings right here in the foreground. But just behind there, we have a couple of buildings peeking out. Those are the Ebbets Field houses. That's where Ebbets Field used to be. Oh, you can hear the train right now. There it goes. Good to see you, Golden Girl. Welcome on in. All right, let's do it. Let's see what it's like in here. Let's see what it's like. It's spring. It's a great day, great music fan. Good to see you. Let's see what it's like out here. We came out here after it snowed, and we finally made it to spring, everybody, huh? We finally made it. We went right into summer, it feels like. And definitely this place is jumping today. A lot of people here. But we see we already got some color. Already got some color coming out. I would have been here earlier, but I went to the supermarket and ate some lunch, so. Yeah, right, Dean? Dean, wait until we come in here in a couple of weeks. Yeah, little guy. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be nice to see the slightly cooler temperatures come back. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, right? Indeed, right? Finally spring. Did your father love Ebbets Field? A lot of people loved Ebbets Field. Kaz, good afternoon, good evening out there in Finland. Welcome on in. This is the water garden right here. You know what's funny? I did see a YouTube video, YouTube short, stating, and this was posted 2 days ago, that New York is expecting a snowstorm. If you keep on hearing this, do not believe them. Liz, good to see you. Carol, 813, welcome. For some reason, there's this weather guy that I say that term very loosely. He keeps on saying that we're going to get another snowstorm in a week or two. We are not going to get another snowstorm in another week or two. I could guarantee you that. Yo, Florida definitely needs the rain. Nice. Ooh, Dean, you've been having some beers with friends? Nice. Sounds awesome. If you're new to the broadcast, let us know where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Norm's out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know if I should go over to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade after this, or should we cut across Prospect Park and go to Greenwood Cemetery. So we might have to flip a coin. How beautiful that tree is. Wow, this whole tree just came out in the last couple of weeks. Unbelievable. People having picnics already. Oh, awesome. Just posted something to the community page. Oh, you saw something happening downtown today. Oh, thanks for letting us know. Farrah, welcome. I'm doing great today. Cemetery would be cool for sure. Yeah. I know some nice trees in there too. Dan Harsman, welcome. How pretty that is. Wow, it's like a movie set. But yeah, I don't know why these YouTubers say it's gonna snow again. I understand it gets views. We're done with the snow until until probably November. It's $12 to come into the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. But if you live here in Brooklyn, you get a, every day they have a certain allotment of community tickets. So you can come out here for free. But go to bbg.org for more information. I think this is one of my favorite trees, and it's already blossoming. Look at that. Of course, everybody's like lying on it or underneath it. I-47 today. I'm happy you left the sprinkler off too there, RJ. We don't want that stuff freezing up. There is a lot of goose and geese guano in this lawn. Right, you get the museum, and that's right, Deb. Cynthia, welcome. There we have it, our first blossoms here. Yay. Yay. And I think I see some of the magnolias already going off, so let's head over there. But yeah, $25 for both Brooklyn Museum and Brooklyn Botanical Garden. That's a nice day. That's a nice day. Oh man, Daffodil Hill's already going? Oh shit, Daffodil Hill's already going. Wow. Holy crap, Daffodil Hill's already going. Oh yeah, the magnolias are going. Oh yeah, guys. Magnolia Plaza's already going. Yes, it did, Carol. It already has, I think it already blossomed. I don't know what the temperature's at the bottom of the screen. What is it, like 78? It's warm. Temperature's at the bottom of the screen if you want to know what temperature it is. That's Central Park though, so. There you go, 78. It definitely feels like 78. Oh my God, Daffodil Hill's already going. What? Loco Tutti Frutti, we're gonna go by there and see that. It's one of my favorite pictures, Loco. Good to see ya. Wow, Daffodil Hill's already going. Wow, this is early. And then look at how fast the, oh man, this week is for the magnolias. They're coming out. They're coming out. Give these magnolias like a week and they're gonna be going. 80 degrees in Westchester, nice. It says Magnolia Plaza. So come back here in a week. You're gonna probably have to come back here next week to see these really go. They're just starting to come out now. Wow. Yeah, these guys are gonna pop this week. This week, these guys are gonna pop. These guys are popping. These guys are popping this week. The magnolias are going to come out. There goes the connect. Let's see, is the connection better over here? Yes. We're still having problems with our connection. Thanks for subscribing. And also the phone is getting warm. Hopefully this phone doesn't overheat. Let's see, do we have it back? Yes. And look at that, I can't even get the super chat there. Perfectly candid. Let's get the bar going with a $2 super chat. Perfectly candid. Thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $2 club. Much appreciated with a big $2 super chat. Let's get the bar going indeed. Good to see you, Marty and Robert the Headler. Welcome. Flo, happy Tuesday. We've gone straight into summer, it feels like. Allison, are you enjoying this? Good to see you, Allison. Welcome. I can't believe Daffodil Hill's going already. I was expecting that. I was expecting another week for that. But it's going now. It's already going. I always feel like I'm in a library whenever I come into here. I always feel like I'm in a library. Now I know there's some trees popping at the Japanese Rock and Pond Garden. So we're gonna head over there. As we enjoy these beautiful sights. Yeah, such an amazing season, right, Mem Satobe? Good to see you. It is a sanctuary. You telling me? It is a sanctuary. So this is the fragrance garden. And it looks like we got a couple of trees going up here as well. Yeah, it was back in January. Yeah, exactly. Good to see you, Trish. Welcome. Now we're in the Shakespeare Garden. I wish you guys could smell this as we go through the garden here. You get like these wafts of different scents. It's pretty nice. It's very peaceful. Very peaceful. And now I always love this tree right here. This always makes for a nice picture. This guy's just coming out as well. And then this leads us onto the Japanese garden here, which I think we'll do a loop of this here. very peaceful. And I know a couple of the trees over here are starting to pop as well. So let's head on over. The Japanese hill and pond garden. Oh yeah, look, see, people are checking the bloom tracker. they've been checking the bloom tracker. Everyone's making their way out. So there's a couple of trees that are beginning to go here in the Japanese garden. It's a Torii gate, that's called. It's called a Torii gate. Here you go. The first tree to be blossoming here in the Japanese garden. They have a really cool festival here. Gets a little too crowded though for my take, but it's really cool. And here we have it. The first tree, everybody. Ah, that's awesome, Cass. These guys here, I don't know what these are, but they smell amazing. Hello, Neil. JJ Cabney, good evening. Or great walking indeed. We're going to have a great little saunter today as we make our way around. Today we find ourselves in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Joe Mooski, good to see you. I have not seen any turtles just yet. If I see some turtles, I'll point them out there, Neil. I will spot, they usually are like right here, the little turtles. Seems like a very popular spot at the moment here. Let's see if there are any turtles over here. Oh, I think we got like a little baby one over here. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Joe. We got a little baby one. There you go, Neil. Got a little tiny baby one. Just hanging out. It is a little bit like Japan. It's like a little bit of Japan right here in the middle of Brooklyn. Oh, there's another one. They're like little, they look like little statues.
They are. Let's go. We have to walk. Come on, we have to walk fast now.
It's another one. Two more. Abby. It's two more. Abby, what the happened?
So eventually all these trees here are gonna blossom up. And this is a great little like loop you could take here. Oh, were there hundreds over there at the Harlem Mere? You know, the Harlem Mere is the only body of water in Central Park fed by a natural spring. called Montaigne's Rivulet. So the turtles hibernate. The turtles ice over and they hibernate. So the turtles don't go anywhere. They just kind of find a spot and hibernate. But I've heard that wildlife in general likes the Harlem Mere. And I think it's great. Isn't there koi fish in the Harlem Mere as well? LW, good to see you. There's koi fish in this little pond here. How deep is the water? It's not that deep. Maybe like 10, 15 feet deep. Nothing too crazy. It's all man-made. This whole thing is man-made. All right, so now as we come into Cherry Esplanade, the signal gets notoriously bad over here, but I do want to record some stuff for short videos. So please be patient if the signal goes out, but we will come back. So just be patient. I do know when the signal goes out as well, so. Let's go up this way. The signal gets notoriously bad always right in here. So we're gonna do our best to try to maintain the connection. See, I know there's some trees down there that are blossoming. We got one blossoming right over here though. Oh my God, this place in summertime is jumping. Check out the replays. But this is, right now, this is my favorite season. Look at that. First blooms. Everybody always gets pictures underneath this tree. And then there's a couple other trees that haven't started up yet. I'll give this place another week or two. No, another week. I think we're gonna have to come back here next Tuesday. We are going somewhere special tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It's kind of nature week this week, and then Friday I have a lot of fun stuff for you guys for Easter, so get ready for Friday's show. Travis Weeks, good to see you. Let's see if we can see those other trees over there. Let's see how, just testing the signal here, seeing how the signal is as we loop around here. Well, we survived the snowstorms. We survived the blizzards. We survived it all. Happy Easter and Passover there, Ethan. That takes us back into Japanese garden. We're gonna head over this way. Okay, let's see how this signal gets here. Usually when we get just further up here, we dropped the connection. So let's see what happens. I'm glad you're enjoying, Cynthia. Muriel, we were there not that long ago. We were there when we were at the New York Botanical Garden. We were there about 2 months ago. Yeah, we're gonna go back when everything starts blossoming as well. So we're gonna try to get up there as well. That's what we do every year. We go to a bunch of different spots. First blooms. This guy always goes white. Now let's see if we go. Let's see how the connection goes here. See, I can already tell it's beginning to tail off. See, it's gonna go all the way down. 10:32. Yeah. Went back up. Absolutely great music, fan. But eventually, when we come back here in a couple of weeks, this is going to be the main spot right here. This is where everybody's going to be. This guy here is still going. Beginning to blossom now. Just a heads up, if you are planning to visit the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, the Eastern Parkway entrance exit is closed. So you either gotta use, you gotta go around the corner to Washington Avenue or to the Empire Boulevard entrance. And the Osborne Garden is still closed, which always makes a nice picture, so that's a shame. Sal Muscles, good to see you, Sal. There it is. There's like the famous Cherry Esplanade view here. Let's head back over this way. Luckily it's not too many people in here that they're disrupting the signal. But I know that in a couple of weeks there's going to be a lot more people here. Let's head back through the other side of the Japanese garden. And then we'll begin to make our way to the southern entrance of the park. There it goes. Just kind of feeling out where the signal is good, where it's bad this time around. So, but if you're new to the broadcast, let us know where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Ah, awesome, Kaz. with this. It's so funny. Good to see you, Ben. Ahoy, ahoy. Sorry for the little connection blips here. This the best part here, the Cherry Esplanade is notorious for having a kind of a crap connection, so just was seeing how good it is. Now we're going back into the Japanese Rock and Pond Garden again, or Hill and Pond Garden again. Is your cat enjoying this? Awesome. Sorry, the connection is not the best. Let me try my little trick. Maybe my little connection trick's gotta work. Oh, there it goes. Your cat probably likes all the bird sounds. A lot of birds in here going nuts today. The birds definitely seem to be approving of all this. Sabby, good to see you, Sabby. Wow, look at that. Let's get you guys a screenshot here. That's a cool view. Yeah, we are literally in the middle of Brooklyn. Completely surrounded. Completely surrounded by the city of Brooklyn. Yeah, it's very warm. Get one last view of this here before we continue on. This tree looks like popcorn. Every time I see this tree, it looks like popcorn. Guys, it looks like popcorn, right? Always looks like popcorn to me. Right, one last view, and we'll begin to head our way back south. You ever slept your nap, Miss Linda? Nice. continue on. Look at this. This was the first Japanese-inspired garden within an American garden. This was created back in 1915. And you can see how like it's gonna look in a few weeks. It's gonna look great. Are you like enjoying the view, Miss Linda? First blooms right now. And let's see those trees. There's some trees over by the subway station. They give a really cool view. So let's see if those trees are going. We'll walk along Eastern Parkway for a little bit. No, that wasn't rude at all. No, absolutely not. Came straight towards me. He could have easily passed to my left-hand side, but no, he had to just come right across. Yeah, the Magnolias over here like popping. They're doing great. Can't wait to start walking through Magnolia Plaza again. It always blooms first, so now that this is blooming, and I'm kind of amazed Daffodil Hill's already going. Daffodil Hill usually starts popping when the Magnolias are already going, but it looks like these are popping early. So if you want to get a picture with this only lasts like a week, so you gotta get out here and enjoy Daffodil Hill while it lasts. It's pretty wild. We came out here in the snow, and we came out here in the winter, and now we're here when it's getting warm. I can't get over this. It's like really going. I wasn't expecting these guys to be out as much as they are right now. I thought they were going to just be getting to pop, but they're already going. And maybe they are confused. Who knows? First blooms here in Brooklyn. First blooms. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm enjoying the breeze. It feels nice. You call them Arkansas jonquils? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Oh, actually, I want to go out the other end. I want to go out the other entrance. Actually, we're gonna loop around. We'll loop around here one more time. B-Band 109, welcome. Good to see you, Stefan, up there in Rochester. Now these guys over here, these go purple. This whole thing's gonna go purple eventually. And even these guys haven't started up yet. Wow. We'll go around. Get one last view of everything, and then we'll head out that Washington Avenue entrance exit. Just seeing how also, as well, I'm also seeing how the connection is. So when we come in here in the coming weeks, we know we're connected. First blooms here in Brooklyn. First blooms. Okay, let's head back into Magnolia Plaza. And then we'll head up. Yeah, I know, little Poots, good to see you. Yeah, I know, we've gone right into summer, it feels like. We've gone right into summer. I'm doing great, Jeff. Hope you're doing well out there in the United Kingdom. Such beautiful sights here. So that corpse flower is in this one right over here. Oh my goodness. Is it gonna play the sound or not? Okay. Little Poots. What a $2 Canadian super chat. Little Poots. Thank you so much for the $2 Canadian. Thank you so much for a big $2 Canadian super chat. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $2 Canadian super chat. All is well. Little Poots. I don't know why the notifications aren't going off, but I told you, everything's all weird today. I'll see you later, Robert. Karen J. McLean, welcome on in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One more. Note to self, come here in the morning.
Yeah, let's go.
Note to self, come here in the morning. I have to come here nice and early. I should have not been lazy, if you will, and come right out early. All right, one more walk through Magnolia Plaza, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna come here in a week, and we're gonna see what they look like. It's a pretty walk, though. I'll tell you what. It is just a pretty walk. So this view over here always makes a nice picture because you have the magnolias on the top of the stairs and the magnolias on the bottom of the stairs. It like frames everything out really nice. But to think we were out here a few weeks ago when it was snow everywhere. And all the plants and everything covered in snow. We went to the New York Botanical Garden when it was snowing on the ground too. So I mean, we've seen it. We've seen all the various seasons. And this also makes a really, when this fully blossoms out, makes a beautiful picture. We got that ASMR video that we did, and we walked right underneath that tree and the wind hit it and all the petals came floating off. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. Okay, let's really enjoy Daffodil Hill because this is very early for Daffodil Hill. very, very early. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make our way up towards the Washington Street entrance. And let's go see what it looks like in front of Brooklyn Museum. But Miss Linda, you are more than welcome. You're more than welcome, everybody. Glad you guys are enjoying this today. Nina, like 180. Awesome. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know, right, Michelle? Those daffodils really bounce the light. Really nice.
I know.
Yeah, I could tell that as more people come into the garden, it is affecting the connection. And let me do my trick. Let me do my trick. There we go. Let's see if the trick works. So I can see we're dropping frames because everyone's coming in. Yeah, the trick seems to be working. One last view of the Japanese hill and pond garden. And then we're gonna hang out. Oh, I think that's my cue. I think that's my cue. So much for peace and quiet, huh? Keep on hitting that like button. All right, we're gonna head over to where Brooklyn Museum is, and we're gonna see if the if those trees by the subway entrance are going. Oh, absolutely, Neil. Absolutely.
All right, let's go this way and go back.
I'm trying, Karen. I'm trying. But now we're going to head back onto the reality of Washington Avenue. We're going to go around Brooklyn Museum right now. See what's going on over there. Back to the reality of the city, guys. Here we go. I could tell by the way the signal's bouncing around that everyone's here now. Yeah, right. That doesn't hurt nobody there, Mr. Metalhead. Keeps the kids nice and quiet. So now we're on the back side of Brooklyn Museum. It's right over there. And we are gonna head out. I guess everybody saw the social media post over there, the Instagram post for the garden that they did earlier this afternoon. They posted their map at like, what was it, 12:30 or something like that. They posted the map and I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. The map is live. The map is live.
You know, like I have 2 classes for next fall.
Yeah, well, I think she was, maybe she joined right after.
10,000 yard stare activated. Griff, Vancouver, Canada. Good to see you, Griff. Hope you're doing well. We just completed our little loops around the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Are you talking about the Memorial Arch, Karen? Because we will see that momentarily. Because we're going to go along Eastern Parkway. And I don't know if we should go towards... I don't know if we should go towards Brooklyn Heights or should we go down towards Greenwood Cemetery. Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to see the skyline? Or do you want to see more trees? Coming up onto Eastern Parkway right now. And let's see how the trees are doing over here. Sabby's like trees, okay. Brooklyn Museum. There it is. He's really going. Holy cow. To think we came around here. To think we came around here and we saw that face that was made out of snow. And here is Brooklyn Museum. It is jumping. He was flying down that street. Karen, what memorial were you talking about, though? I don't know which memorial you were talking about. Which memorial did you have in mind? Now, when we go down Eastern Parkway here, we're going to eventually get to the Memorial Arch. I don't know if you were talking about that. All right, so the trees that you get blooming when you come out of the subway have not started yet. They're still in pre-bloom. It's one of my favorite pictures. Ron McNair Park. Where is that? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. I never knew that was called Ron McNair Park. Yeah, it's right here. Wait, let's go. It's right here. I've never noticed that before, Karen. I've never noticed that before, so I'm learning something new right now. He's on the Challenger. Wow. We have a memorial to somebody on the Challenger. See, Karen, never knew this. Let's go back. It's right here. It's right around the corner. Let's go check it out. I didn't know I was passing it. I always know that. I only know that little triangle is like a little triangle park. That's all I know it as. Yeah, you must be excited about the new mission to the Artemis 2 mission. That's very exciting. That's both. It's both, Sabby. It's oi and it's yo. It's both. It's both. Yeah, first Canadian going to the moon on Artemis 2. I didn't realize how low the orbit was in the Apollo missions. It was only 60 statute miles from the surface of the moon. This time around, we're going to orbit at like 2,000 miles above the moon. So we'll be the furthest humans have ever traveled away from the Earth. So that's pretty exciting. It has a memorial right over here. Let's check it out. There is a memorial here. I had no idea this was here. I had no idea. Oh, this is cool. This is my first time seeing this, Karen. So thank you so much. There's a quote here. Wow, this is cool. The satisfying thing about physics itself is the feeling of having understood and unlocked something heretofore unknown. Defy and simply ignore of any of the inevitable obstacles will impede your pursuit of your goal. Wow. I had no idea this was here. This is really cool. And very appropriate. Wow. My wish is that we would allow this planet to be the beautiful oasis that she is, and allow ourselves to live more in the peace that she generates. Wow, I had no idea. Karen, go figure. Karen, watching in Canada, is letting us know and learn about something that I had no idea was even here. Truly, there is no more beautiful sight than to see the Earth from beyond space. Wow. I had no idea. Karen, thank you for this. This was a lot of fun. I had no idea this was here. See, guys, the power of the live stream. Wow. And the trees are looking great here too. Wow. There you go. Well, welcome, Karen. Karen, thank you. Okay, so you you spotted it on the map. That's a good thing. I had no idea there was a monument dedicated to a NASA astronaut. Is he originally from here? Or did they just place that monument here? Oh no, it said South Carolina or North Carolina, so I think that's where he was born. Wow, that's wild. Something else to check out when you're here in Brooklyn, people. You see how much cool stuff we have here in Brooklyn? Jesus fucking Christ. That was a firework. That was a firework. I'm just gonna walk over here, thank you very much. Doesn't help the kids all scattered like that. Note to self, have to stream in the morning. Have to stream in the morning. I like how there was like a mom with like children there, and she like didn't even flinch. That's true, Marty. That's true, but I think I need to start streaming in the morning. You follow along on the map too there, Rainy Mary? I'm gonna see you, Rainy Mary. Where are you watching from, Rainy Mary? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Rainy Mary. What's up? To the children, oy vey. You have a lot of fun watching? Nice. Thank you so much. Niagara Falls. Shout out to Niagara Falls, New York. I know, exactly. Exactly, Leonard. Good to see you. That's true. Yeah, if I was watching LP, I wouldn't be able to get up in the morning. That's true. It comes on at like 2 in the morning. Through 2:30 in the morning, it comes on. If I can't sleep, I watch LP. So these trees aren't going just yet. Walk NYC, walking back soon. What is the point of this? Is this supposed to be like an info board? Yeah, it's an info board. Of course the city is quiet at 2 in the morning. Everybody's sleeping. That's the fun part about walking around at 2 o'clock in the morning. Goodness. This ice cream is so tempting. This ice cream is way too tempting. This is, so right next to the Eastern Parkway entrance to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, which is closed currently because of construction, you have right next to it Mount Prospect Park. And Mount Prospect Park has an interesting history. It's the third highest natural glaze of land in Brooklyn. The highest, of course, Battle Hill in Greenwood Cemetery, and then Lookout Hill here in Prospect Park. And they acquired this when they were thinking about building Prospect Park. They acquired this plot of land really early on. It was part of actually the reservoir system for the city of Brooklyn. But they wanted this high bluff here to help build the park. But a little pesky road got in the way called Flatbush Avenue. And there were some ideas to sink or build over Flatbush Avenue, have the park go seamlessly over the avenue there. And that was deemed to be way too expensive. So they ended up just building the park to the south of Flatbush Avenue. And then they only developed this much later on. Like the Botanical Garden didn't get really developed until the 1890s. And then 19 teens, so. But some of the early renditions of, or renderings, if you will, of Prospect Park look pretty out there. But of course, they got Frederick Lahr Olmsted Calvert Vaux to help design the park, and they used the glacier backbone of Brooklyn and Long Island, the terminal moraine, to create a 3-tiered park. Everything Frederick Lahr Olmsted Calvert Vaux couldn't do in what they couldn't do in Manhattan in Central Park, they did here in Brooklyn in Prospect Park. But good to see everybody. 205 likes, 203 people watching. That's nice. Have a fully engaged audience. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go through. Let's go through Greenwood Cemetery, because I know we're gonna do Brooklyn Bridge Park and that whole way very soon. So we have a really fun. By the way, Friday, guys. You don't want to miss the stream on Friday. It is going to be a really fun one with a really cool surprise. So get ready for Friday. We should be live in the evening on Friday, because in order to get the full effect of some of the Easter displays we're going to see, we need to come at night. So that is what we are planning to do. Carol, I had no idea that was there. I had no idea. I can't believe it. My first time seeing that. Now I want to do more homework on like how old that monument is. Yeah. I watched the Challenger live. I had chickenpox when the Challenger disaster happened, and I was 8 years old, and I was already well-versed in how the shuttle worked. So I knew immediately what happened. I basically kept on saying, oh no, that's not good. But I watched that live, and that was, yeah. I knew right away what happened. I guess that's the only, like, we have a few bright spots, you know, on the horizon here in the States. A few. Some of the America 250 celebrations She was gonna put that. She was gonna put that fucking stroller right into my feet. Wow, you really cold and sick. Wow. E-bike Mike, good to see you, Mike. Mike, did you get out? Did you take the bike out, Mike? It's beautiful. I hope you did. I watched it on CBS TV. I watched it with Dan Rather. The first teacher in space. That was the big news. Karen Smith, good to see you. Oh yeah, look, some of the magnolias here in Prospect Park are going. There we go. Wow, look at these guys. These guys are really going. Look at this. Prospect Park. That means we got to, you know what? We definitely got to go to, Greenwood, guys. We got to do Greenwood Cemetery. Wow, that monument's been there since '94. Had no idea. Had no clue. There's the memorial arch right there. You got out earlier? Nice. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of schools named after him. I see that. Wow, look at these trees going already. Yeah, I did hear about that, Marty. The demise of CBS is quite heartbreaking. Penny Dome, welcome. But yeah, the demise of CBS News and radio is quite sad. Good to see you from Switzerland. Look at these trees. The trees are really popping over here. Let's see how the signal is. The signal gets weird right when we enter the main drive here. Yeah, pretty windy day here in New York. Breezy day. Glad you're enjoying the colors. Northwest, welcome on in. Oh yeah, everybody's on a bike in the park today. Everybody's out. Oh yeah, see, these magnolias are going. These magnolias got a little bit more color here. Look at these colors here. Wow. Exactly, Carol. Carol, there is a place for radio. That's the thing. There is a place for it. There is a bike lane in this park. The bike lane is right here in the middle. We're kind of on the wrong side right now, but I'm all the way over. Because we're going to exit the park in a little bit here. I'll see you later there, Stefan. Have a great one. No, we got a bike stream planned out. E-bike Mike, we got a bike stream planned out for Friday. And it is going to be a doozy of a live stream. We have a lot to see. It's going to be later on in the evening. And that guy did not need to get that close to the line, but whatever. He's showing his dominance. It's a very nice day, Northwest. It's a very nice day. There is a speed limit for bikes. It's 25 miles an hour. There is a speed limit. Thanks for subscribing, Penny Dome. I don't know why the sounds from the alerts aren't going off. Oh, is this where the signal's gonna crash out? Okay, we gotta go back out onto the street here. Wow, Carol, that's amazing. Yeah, this is where the signal drops out. So we're gonna head out onto Prospect Park West now. But there's definitely trees beginning to pop here in the park. The speeding bikes are scary sometimes. When they pass close by, they're scary. But it's all right. Can't get over how warm it is, though. It's so warm out. Yeah, had some wacky hobbies, I'll say. Justine, good to see you, Joss. Well, come on in, sir. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's good. Okay, that entrance closes at 6:30. All right, that's good. Look how pretty that tree is over there. Just accenting the house. Really nice. And I will. It's called Poly. I just realized it's called Poly Prep. And then I love this one here. It's like all by itself. That's so cool. The architecture around here is always so neat.
So I'm like, great, kids are there.
Right, isn't that house great? All right, so we're gonna head into, we're gonna go straight up this avenue here. This turns into 8th Avenue eventually. We're on Prospect Park West now, but this is really 8th Avenue. We're walking south. We're passing 2nd Street if you want to follow along. If you are following along on the map. Here are those jaguars or pumas. We were looking at these the other day on that. Remember that dreary day we came out here? Oh my goodness. What a difference. What a difference a week or two makes, or a week and a half makes, huh? All right, 3rd Street. Panthers, that's right, Panthers. The Panthers. That's right. I'm happy for the breeze because it's cooling down the phone. I'm starting to dread what it's going to be like when we start hitting 90 degrees. Will the equipment really get upset with me? Oh, and hey, some kind of bug just feasted on my wrist. I don't know what it did, but there's a little bit of blood coming. I guess I got my first mosquito bite. I don't know if it's a mosquito though. Something just feasted on me. Right on my wrist that I'm holding the... Michelle K, welcome. Lewis Murphy asks, is that a cemetery entrance? No, that's the entrance to Prospect Park at 3rd Street. That's an entrance to Prospect Park. We're going to be going through a cemetery entrance a little bit later on, and that's where we're going now. I know, right? No 90-degree weather. That's right. And Nirvana fan with a £5 super chat. Let's go, Nirvana fan. I'm glad. I appreciate you appreciating my streams. Thank you so much. With a very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for today's £5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big £5 super chat. Let's go. I don't know why the sound isn't coming through. Shit. All right. You guys got me, right? All right, you guys got me. It's a perfect... Yay, Greenwood. Okay, we just had a weird... I connected to somebody's Bluetooth speaker and it didn't disconnect. That's a little weird. All right, you guys got me. We're here. We're here. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Had a weird technical issue there. All right, to Greenwood Cemetery we go, ladies and gentlemen. We were connected to a Bluetooth speaker. I wonder whose Bluetooth speaker we were connected to. Did somebody literally just get alerts for the last hour and a half? What the hell? What the hell? That would be amazing. Yeah, it would be. I gotta start having my Bluetooth speaker on me so it could be loud and obnoxious. I also gotta get media TTS to start working so you guys could like DJ for me when we're riding the bike. I'm good. Nonprofit organization, welcome. When was nonprofit organization channel created here? Let's see. I've seen you in a lot of people's streams. Oh, October 11th, 2025. All right, awesome. Good to see you out there, United Kingdom nonprofit organization. I'm good. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning on in. We're seeing the first trees blossom here in Brooklyn today. I think we have a week, and those magnolias are going to really be popping in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. you pulled into your parking lot this morning blasting some Devo? Hells yeah. Hells yeah. That's good music to blast. Thank you so much for blasting good music. Ooh, that's a nice e-bike. That's a nice e-bike. That's cool. Got your ticket from the... Nice, you're more than welcome, Big T. Tony, enjoy the Botanical Garden. Enjoy it. And that's right, guys. If you live in Brooklyn, you could get tickets every day. The Brooklyn Botanical Garden allots free tickets to visit the garden. So if you live here in Brooklyn, scroll down to the community tickets page, or part of the page, and you too could visit the gardens free of charge. That is actually something they held over from the pandemic. So I'm really happy that they kept that going. Yeah, note to self, gotta start streaming earlier. Got to start streaming earlier. Oh, absolutely. There you go, nonprofit. There you go. Frank, good to see you, Frank. Up there in Jersey City. There you go, Joshua J. There you go. Absolutely, Northwest. All botanical gardens are beautiful, so if you could get out there and check if they have any deals. You know, you never know. For people who live close to these gardens, you know, they'll have deals where you could get in at a discount or possibly no charge at all. So you could enjoy the fruits of your community. We're now behind the Prospect Park Band Shell. This is where Celebrate Brooklyn happens. And I'll be starting up in a few months as we pass 10th Street here. Ah, that's good to know. Yeah, that's good to know for a nonprofit. For all you fans of the movie Dog Day Afternoon, we'll be passing that filming location too as well before we get to Greenwood. So get ready for that. But the trees are starting to come out. The trees are starting to go. I can definitely feel the pollen out here today. That is for sure. Definitely feeling the pollen. A non-profit organization. I do not know in what regards you are referring to. Was Dustin Hoffman in Dog Day Afternoon? I don't think so. Your grandparents are buried in Greenwood? Nice. Was Dustin Hoffman in Dog Day Afternoon? I thought it was the other guy. Al Pacino, that's right. Thank you, Neil. Right, Al Pacino's in Dog Day Afternoon. Not Dustin Hoffman. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, non-profit. I think Dustin Hoffman. Are you referring to, right? Dustin Hoffman was in French Connection, right? Looking forward to some fireworks streams northwest. Make sure you have notifications turned on because we do have some surprise fireworks shows coming up. I cannot tell you the dates. I cannot tell you when they're going to happen. I cannot tell you where they're going to happen. You just got to have to tune in and find out. Maybe Lopez. Maybe we'll do a nightly news tonight. We'll see. Oh, that was Tootsie? Was Dustin Hoffman in Tootsie? Can't wait, Michelle? Yeah. We got some fireworks coming up, so stay tuned, guys. The old Pavilion Theater, now called the Nighthawk, on our right-hand side, where you can get a brunch with brews, evidently, every weekend. Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Okay. Interesting movies. There you go. Dustin Hoffman was in Midnight Cowboy. There you go. That's the movie. That's the movie. Hey. We've gone like straight into summertime with this weather. We've like skipped over spring already. What was the movie with De Niro and Charles Grodin about a bounty hunter? That I can't recall right now because I'm in, when I live stream, my brain don't really work that well, so I don't know what you're referring to, unfortunately. Maybe somebody in the chat will know. What do you say, chat? What is that movie he's mentioning? Oh, there's no F train? They got the shuttle bus? Now, there we go. Midnight. Is it Midnight Run? I haven't seen Midnight Run in many years. Is it Midnight Run? Midnight Run. There you go. Sal Muscles winning the latency lottery. with her answer, Midnight Run. Get hit by a car, get hit by a car, dude. It's all good, dude. Right, Nebu? Me neither. I got no idea. Dustin Hoffman also in Marathon Man. That's right. I don't know. I haven't seen Marathon Man in a very long time. Ah, there you go, Joshua. Salut. Bienvenue. I know, right? Is this Siskel and Ebert now? JC Browser, good to see you. Nice to know that some things in this ever-changing city remain the same. But they got like the barbecue out. Oh man, they got the barbecue out. Here at Farrell's. This bar's been around since 1933. A Brooklyn institution. Look at that big barbecue there. Wow. That's awesome. The smell of barbecue. And I always love this stained glass little sign here. Right, Trisha? You saw that? That's gonna be some good barbecue. Oh my God, telemetry just came back on. Holy crap. My telemetry just came back. Hey, I know how many people are watching now. Okay. I wonder how it has something to do with the Bluetooth being, that Bluetooth thing being connected. I wonder. Yeah, right, you need food. I got pasta a la Duchess I'm going home to, so I get to go home and warm it up. You know, we're gonna pass by that Dog Day afternoon hot dog place, which is very tempting right now. I know Jim's gonna be like, go! But we gotta get to Greenwood before they close. We started talking about barbecue and stuff. It's like it makes me hungry. And that's right, Perfectly Candid. That's right. That sounds great. Enjoy it there, nonprofit. Really, Sal? Sal, I don't think they do that anymore, but that's amazing. I want to have a beer in a Chinese I want to have a beer in a Chinese container now. That's amazing. RV Lee, welcome up there in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's a dog day afternoon right across the street. Holy Pita. I like the name of that place. I gotta try it. Holy Pita. We got all the good food out here. Well, get a quart of beer. Damn. Yo, a quart of beer sounds fantastic right about now. They put the iced tea in those containers. And here it is, 17th Street. Here is the filming location where we started our movie conversation. Here is the filming location for Dog Day Afternoon. A lot of the buildings across the street are actually the same. You just bricked up some of the big store windows, but the building itself where they used the bank here, this has been drastically changed. It's now like offices and apartments, but the bones of the building are the same. But it was filmed right here. This is the filming location of Dog Day Afternoon right here. I keep on thinking about when they flew that helicopter right there. And that's all. And the opening of Dog Day Afternoon is one of my favorite all-time New York City opening movies. Like the open to Dog Day Afternoon is one of my favorites because it's literally a time capsule of the moment. And if you haven't seen Dog Day Afternoon, check it out. Based on a true story. I always love it though how if I'll mention something relevant to what we're walking past, like a movie, how people just go off on tangents. That really have nothing to do with what we're talking about. They just, what are these movie titles? Yes. Anyway. That opened the Dog Day Afternoon so good, right, Golden Girl? You see the, I like how they get that crazy, zoom out from the Circle Line boat. And then you see all these scenes. So great. Autumn Lauren, good to see you. Exactly. They're perfectly candid, exactly. All right, we're a block away from Greenwood. Let's see if we can cross this street safely here. Everybody makes the turn right here. This is the problem. So we gotta really watch it. Man, you go. Fucking 30. You already got the momentum. This guy here is not gonna slow down at all. That's like a low-key dangerous corner there. It is an awesome movie. Yep, Al Pacino. All right. We're now going to go from one beautiful green space in Brooklyn to another. We're now going to enter Greenwood Cemetery. Oh, look at this. How funny is this? Look, it's like they know what we're talking about. There's a new play called Dog Day Afternoon. Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Live on Broadway at the August Wilson Theater. You know they placed that there because they know it was filmed right here. You know it, right, people? You know it. Right? Gotta go see that, right? All right.
For a great spring walk.
Yes, indeed, Golden Girl. And Golden Girl with a $5 super chat. Golden Girl, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. It is a beautiful day for an awesome walk. Yes, indeed. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. And here is Greenwood. More trees. You guys said you wanted trees, so we're doing more trees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk around kind of like the perimeter of Greenwood. And now we're in a cemetery. For whoever asked earlier if that was the entrance to a cemetery, we just walked into a cemetery now. And it's a very historic cemetery. But we're going to kind of walk around the outside of it, or along the perimeter. And we're going to see how the trees are in here. Yeah, got some beautiful evergreen trees. Got a lot of great diversity here. They think the camera is turned around on me when you guys are facing forward. I don't know what would prompt young boys to yell in a cemetery, but yes. They see a person with a gimbal and they gotta act like fools. Welcome to Greenwood Cemetery. At one point, this was the most popular tourist attraction in the state of New York. So disrespectful. MS Today, good to see you. Do they really think the camera's turned around on my face? Are they that dumb? I think they are. They're still trying to get my attention behind me. Yes, I'm going to exit on 5th Avenue because we're going to see the new, if you haven't seen it yet, Al, they've restored the old Weir greenhouse. So it's a beautifully restored greenhouse that's now going to be a welcoming center for Greenwood Cemetery. And we will see that. I think that's where we're going to end the live stream today. We'll end the live stream over there. And then I'll hop on the train and head home and get ready for the 10 o'clock show. Just want to see how the trees are doing in here. My nose is telling me that I'm definitely feeling the pollen. Without a doubt, I'm feeling the pollen. Certainly a change of pace tonight. Always. 10 o'clock show is always fun. It's the wind down. What is that? 3 in the morning UK time? If you can't sleep. But this is one of the first cemeteries in the United States to basically change the concept of what a cemetery is and how a cemetery is used. You know, everything was so landscaped here. People came out here just to enjoy the nature. And so people had picnics out here, and people still do have picnics out here. I think so, Trisha. I think so. But you can hear the birds. The birds are just all going nuts. Well, it's like a park, yeah. Have I ever been to Evergreen Cemetery? I actually have relatives buried in Evergreen. So I have been to Evergreen Cemetery, but just never in a live stream capacity. I think the last time I was in Evergreen Cemetery was in the 90s. But I have relatives who are buried there. Yeah, very peaceful. Yeah, springtime bird sounds. Ain't that the truth? Look at that little guy. Go. That little guy. So this is the highest point in all of Brooklyn. This is Battle Hill, where the Great Battle of Long Island, or Battle of Brooklyn, happened on August 26th and 27th, 1776. In these hills in this area here, this is where George Washington actually lost the battle, and he had his infamous Maryland 400 hold off the German, Hessian, and British troops to allow George Washington and his Continental Army to escape down to the Buttermilk Channel to hold on to Manhattan, which is right down there. Look at that. You can see the whole... I love how the downtown Brooklyn skyline and the Manhattan skyline blend in right here. It's all good, Al. That's why I'm here now for you. That's why we're here now, enjoying these views. Look how high up we are now. We can see Hudson Yards from here. That's downtown Brooklyn and the Brooklyn Tower. One World Trade Center is right over there. And then straight in front of us, Liberty enlightening the world. The Statue of Liberty. How cool is that? Next to the old grain silo. Look at that. And then we look at in this direction here. And you can see Lower Manhattan. Here's the World Trade Center. And then we continue on. Look at this very interesting view here. You get Empire State Building just blending in with downtown Brooklyn. How great is that? I'm doing great, Dylan. Awesome. I hope the cleaning went well. Now, I'm going to look for a little... There's like a little pathway we could take. It's very steep, but we're going to take a little pathway up to Battle Hill. Yeah, Nirvana fan. The iPhone 16 Pro is pretty good. I just wish it didn't get so hot. It like heats up for like no reason. I just love these views though. Look at this view right here. Look at that, just like looking straight down the street. And there's the statue right there. How crazy is that? Hey, fantastic views from up here. But we're gonna go to the most famous location, and that's the statue of Minerva as she salutes the Statue of Liberty. And I can see it right in front of us. You see that monument straight down the road there, top of the hill. That's where we're going. The monument that's straight ahead is a monument for the Civil War. now see Minerva. And we're gonna head, you see it's very, very steep. I don't know if the camera picks it up well, but this is very steep. We've been walking uphill for quite some time now. And now coming up, I'm gonna have to walk up steps or a very steep incline. But again, this is still an active cemetery, so you have to be respectful. I'm getting my workout on right now. Okay, there's a pathway right over there. Good to see you, Gus. It is an amazing view from this point. Wilbs, good to see you. How's the truck simming coming along? I gotta get me I might get some truck sim time on Thursday. And I'm looking forward to that because I've been dying to play the game. I haven't played the game really since the update. Yeah, 79. It's nice and warm. That's for sure. She is. Very important statue here. The altar to liberty. On this battle hill facing the Statue of Liberty, this altar is erected to commemorate the Battle of Long Island, the first engagement which was fought on this site August 27th, 1776, between General Lord Sterling and 2,000 Americans with General Grant. And General Grant with 6,000 British soldiers. This was the first battle of the nation and the first stroke for our great American Charter of Rights and Liberties, the Declaration of Independence. This statue was placed here in 1919. So as you see, she is saluting, and then we turn around, and then right there she is. There's your Statue of Liberty right there. Quite beautiful statue. And there's a couple of very famous Brooklynites and New York people buried right on this hill here. There's one in particular that I think you guys will know, so I'm going to actually look it up right now so I could show you it. So right down the hill from here is Charles Ebbets of Ebbets Field. But as we turn around here, we have a very famous American buried just behind Minerva. This is a piece of art that we actually saw up in Fort Tryon Park a few years ago. This is the tomb effigy of Margaret Corbin by Zach Landsberg. I'm surprised it's still here after all this time. Yeah, Wilbs, this is Greenwood. Where is he? He's like right here. Let's see here. He's right around here somewhere. Here's Litchfield. It's over here. It's over here. This is a very famous American. We're gonna go visit right now. I think he's right here. Let's see. Is it right here? It's always fun trying to find people's graves. I always get hung up. Okay, there's a soldier's memorial, right? Okay. See, this monument here is like it like it hides in plain sight, and I always end up walking right past it. And when you see who this is, you're going to be very surprised, because he is buried here in a very prominent spot. Okay. So there's some... Okay, so it is going to be right here. Okay. He's like right here somewhere. And, you know, I used to know... It's funny, I used to know his grave by heart. I used to know exactly where he used to be, and over the years we just seem to forget. And see, I went too far again. How funny is this? All right, let's do that. I'm like so many feet away from him. He's like right here. Okay. Oh, here it is. Everyone, one of my favorite composers of all time, the great Leonard Bernstein. How much great music he created. And he's hanging out right here in probably one of the most important places in New York. It doesn't get more Brooklyn than this. How great is that? And then we have, and see, again, now Basquiat, I know where Basquiat is. Basquiat is literally on the other side of the cemetery from here. He's quite far away from here, Lisa. That'll be like another like 2-hour walk. No joke to get down there. But then I had no idea he was buried here too. Renowned bassist William James Edwards Bill Lee. Bill Lee, a renowned jazz bassist. He worked with the likes of Bob Dylan, Aretha Franklin, and he scored he scored Spike Lee's film Do the Right Thing. And here he is right here. I love another one who I love his music. He has so much great music. See, two great composers, literally, right next door to each other, up here on Battle Hill. Just incredible. And one of these days, I do have like a 5-hour tour where we would walk around Greenwood. It's a very, very long tour. It's a lot of steps. It's a lot of elevation changes. But yeah, Basquiat. I would love to show Basquiat's grave as well as Charles Ebbets is just down the hill over here. Charles Feltman, the inventor of the modern hot dog, is here, as well as George Tillieu from Steeplechase Park. He's here as well. The cemetery closes at sunset, so 7 o'clock. So now right here we have the monument here to the Civil War. To the Union soldiers. The city of New York enlisted 148,000 soldiers in aid of the war for preserving and the preservation of the Union and the Constitution, 1861 to 1865. That's why you will never ever see me fly a Confederate flag. I think flying a Confederate flag is very disrespectful. Let's just say it like that. Beautifully, it is so beautifully preserved. Ever remembered how much of nation prosperity is due to the brave exhortations of the soldiers who died in service for their country? And then look at the view from here. It's just incredible. As I look out to all the Union soldiers, this is what we got. And the greatest bit of civilization on this planet, in this wacky place called New York City. Wow. Wow, Carol, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Your great uncle for his sacrifice and his service. Taking this view one last time here before we continue on The greatest city in the world is right here. Robinson Lopes, good to see you. Ooh, and we have a hawk. Did you guys hear? If I be quiet, I gotta be quiet long enough. I just heard a hawk. I just heard a hawk. That is a proper name, Carol. That is a proper name. That is a proper name. You know, the way the roads here in the pathways here in Greenwood, they all like kind of meander, and they have multiple names half of the time, and it's very easy to get lost in here. But the people who maintain this hallowed ground, they really do a magnificent job maintaining it. Mrs. Metalhead, good to see you. Good to see you. It's amazing how high up we are. We can see all the way down to the harbor. It always amazes me. No, nobody's gonna really jog through here. There are people who do jog through here, but you know, it's not really a preferred route because it's so like hilly. Unless you really want to go for a hardcore workout. Ooh, we got a bench right here. Let's sit down and contemplate life. Huh? Let's sit down and contemplate how lucky we are with the greatest view in the world right here. Ah, how lucky are we? How lucky are we to experience this place called New York? Greatest city in the world. It's peaceful, it's beautiful. The history here is just incredible. Between the history and just the solitude here and the quiet beauty of this place, it's really special. Glad you're enjoying it, Norm. Yes, indeed, Nirvana fan. Always, Mary, always. You know, like I always say, Rainy Mary, the fact that you guys are willing to spend time with me while we walk around New York and beyond, I have to make it meaningful. I have to make it, you know, it has to have some kind of purpose. I don't want to just waste your time, and you know, it's more than just a walking channel. You know, we tour here, we experience, and that's the power of the live stream. It's the shared moment of it. It just makes it so special. You know, these moments we're never gonna have ever again, so we have to make the best of them, and that's my job here on YouTube, is to bring you a meaningful moment something that's a bit lasting and enjoyable and special in its own little way. Yes, indeed, Michelle. What a difference at Times Square, ain't that the truth? Always, Joe, always. That's right, you only live once, Ethan. You only live once. You're more than welcome, Dylan. Yeah, the rooftops around here, they have amazing views. I used to have a friend whose grandma lived on 41st Street next to Sunset Park, and she had that incredible view. And, it was special.
Thumbs up emoji.
And Benjamin with a $2 super chat. Benjamin, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $2 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $2 super chat. Oh, it would be a fantastic spot to see the fireworks. Just one problem. You can't see the fireworks from here. They close off Greenwood. This will be a fantastic spot to come see the fireworks. I could just sit here all day and just enjoy this. Always, Carol, always. It's New York. It's a big city, just to say it like that. It's just a big city, so. You're more than welcome, Miss Linda. On a side note, you know, like I always say, the history is truly all around us, especially here in Greenwood. But we don't have to go far to see events and people from the past and the present. As we turn the camera left, we have the federal prison down below. And to think, the former president of, was it Venezuela, is down there, as well as maybe his wife and Luigi Mangione are both in that building right there. Puff Daddy supposedly has been moved. I don't think Puff Daddy is there anymore. Please let me know, but they're right there. Is that crazy? I just find that it blows my mind that these people are all right there. No, being in prison is not fun, Ethan. Obviously. That's a no-brainer. But it's right there. I always look at that building and I wonder, like, how different a world it must be behind those walls down there. It just always blows my mind. And you have all this life happening all around you. But they're right there. And we're up here, right, enjoying One World Trade Center. Right there. Exactly, Audrey. It is so peaceful up here right now. The breeze is hitting at me from behind. I could smell everything. There's a lot of pollen in the air. So I could definitely, I'm experiencing that as well. Yeah, I could take a nap. All right. That's my cue. I need coffee. Let's head back down to 5th Avenue. And we'll bring this live stream in for a landing. Tomorrow, more nature. So make sure you have your note of Park Slope and Sunset Park here in Brooklyn. I would like to stay on until sunset, but we have a 10 o'clock show to do and I have to eat dinner. So I have to get home with enough time to, like for instance, yesterday I basically got home, ate dinner, fast, and then I had about 25 minutes to set up the show. Ooh, we go right into a dead zone right here. Ironic. Let's see if we turn the corner here, we should come out of it. Привет. There we go. There she goes. I won't fall asleep. Yes, I'm taking the train at 25th Street, then I'm going to transfer to an N train at Canal. I mean, at a 36. Yes. Victoria Adams, welcome. This is the fun part about walking Greenwood here. Had dinner, had some classic pasta and meatballs. Nice. Mary Lily, good to see you. 83. What? Not that much warmer than here in New York. Mary Lily, enjoy it. Enjoy the breeze. I have definitely enjoyed the breeze today. I know one thing, I'm very thirsty right now. So the minute we finish the stream, I got water in my bag. No, Sal, no. I take the train to 36th Street. So I'm hopping on the train at 25th Street, take it one stop, and then there I got to pick up an N train, and then I get to go to Coney Island. Ah, nice, Norm. No, you can't go on the train with me because there's no cell phone service inside the tunnels. So we're going to end it at the greenhouse. There's a little greenhouse down here. It's called the Weir Greenhouse. And a few years back, Greenwood Cemetery acquired it, and now it is going to be their visitor center, which is going to be opening, I believe, in June.
Get a nice coffee.
I am going to get a nice coffee with that $15 there. Mary Lily with a $15 super chat. Mary Lily, thank you so much for the very generous $15 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $15 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $15 super chat. I will get a coffee and a couple of donuts with that. But yes, join us tonight for our 10 o'clock news We will round up all the news that's fit to print and your community posts tonight at 10 o'clock. The show is getting so refined. 6:01. I think the security guys got to come here and tell me that they're closing. Let's see. Who wants to take bet? Who wants to take bets? But it's time. Let's see if we can see any little Quaker parrots. I'll see you later, Miss Linda. Oh, good. He didn't stop. Wow. I guess he knows I'm going to the entrance here. I'm heading out. A lot of palm crosses here on the monuments. Hope everyone had a beautiful Palm Sunday. And I hope everyone has a better Easter. Oh, you hear them? You hear the little green parrots? Oh, the little cute little Quaker parrots. These are the cutest little guys. As the story goes, there was a crate that had them, and they got loose, and they began to multiply, and they began to live here in Greenwood Cemetery and over by Brooklyn College. There was a small colony for a while out in Coney Island. That unfortunately died out a few years back. But there's still some other ones. There's actually a new one up in Bay Ridge that I want to show you guys one of these days. Me too, Loco. I love those little guys too. They're so cute. So now we're here in the front. I could hear them. There you go. Those cute little guys. They're beautiful. They really are. It's another reminder how I don't have to necessarily leave the borough to get some of the best stuff. Some really cool, unique stuff to show you guys. I know one thing, I am ready to devour the Duchess's pasta. I am so ready for that. Follow Greenwood Cemetery on their social media, on their Facebook page. There's a Facebook group for Greenwood Cemetery where they're always talking about stuff that even I'm discovering for the first time. They have concerts and events out here. And again, so much history. So much history out here. And again, we got to do a walk where we see Basquiat and everybody else. Oh, we have art. We have art coming here. We have a big art piece coming here called Offering by Jean Shin of Korea, of Korean descent there. Wow, okay. We have a new bit of art being installed there. Oh yeah, the pasta's gonna be perfect because tomorrow, like today, we're gonna be doing a lot of walking around. So get ready. More exciting adventures to come tomorrow. I think we're going to be on a little bit earlier tomorrow as opposed to today. So stay tuned. But now our final landmark here, the Weir greenhouse. This is going to be opening up very soon as a welcoming and visitor center. Another structure that it's amazing seeing all these old structures come together. Oh my God, and I smell the bread by Baked in Brooklyn. It's right down the block from here. Oh, look how beautiful this structure is here. The greenhouse at Greenwood. Lovingly restored, soon to be open. That entrance is everything at Greenwood, yeah. I agree. Well, as we admire the new greenhouse here at Greenwood, let's do the big thank you. Oh, I gotta thank you guys for hanging on out with me today. Thank you guys for all your support, all 252 of you who hit that thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for your support. And of course, all the channel members and all the super chatters like Mary Lily with a big $15 super chat, Benjamin with a big $2 super chat, Golden Girl with a big $5 super chat, Nirvana Fan with a big £5 super chat, Little Poots with a big $2 Canadian super chat, and Perfectly Candid with a big $2 American super chat. You guys are absolute legends for sponsoring today's show. And if you leave me a PayPal on the replay, it's much appreciated. And super thanks is always nice too on the replay as well. That's possible as well. But yeah, it's time for me to head home, have some dinner. And I'll see everyone at 10 o'clock tonight, God willing. My favorite Arabic word, inshallah, God willing. We'll be back on tonight at 10 o'clock for our Now in New York City live show. You guys are more than welcome for the it's definitely very relaxing. I'm about to fall asleep, so I'm very relaxed myself. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed our very relaxing walk. And are you new to this nonsense? Then make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name at Dutch Maz. Make sure the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But I do know when I'm going to go live tonight at 10 o'clock for our 10 o'clock show. So from the greenhouse at Greenwood, this is Dutch Maz signing off. Have yourself a fabulous New York day, Brooklyn day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, share those wonderful and beautiful moments. And good afternoon and good evening and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I will see you tonight at 10 o'clock on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for subscribing.